measure this real quick. We're going to put a teaspoon of sugar in there. And then we're going to put our yeast that I lost. Oh, there it is. We're going to dump that in there. And then we're going to see what happens to it. So that yeast should start eating that sugar. And then once it eats that sugar, it's going to have some little burps. What happens to you guys if you burp underwater? You know what happens?
People mistake it for a burp.
Something else.
That's true. It's going to make little bubbles. So we're going to keep an eye on that and see if it makes some little bubbles, all right? So we got to measure some other stuff.
Still doesn't look alive.
No, not yet. Just a little while. So we're going to measure our flour next. And I'm going to show you
That'll
guys.
smell better on pizza.
Have y'all ever measured flour? No? Let me see if y'all know. Do you think that's a good measure of flour? No, what's wrong with it?
It's not full.
It's not full. All right, well, let me get it nice and full then. What do you think that is? Is that a good measure? What's wrong with it now? It's full.
It's too
Oh,
tall.
it's too full. All right. So what we're going to do to measure our flour, we get a nice big scoop like that, and we can tap it just a few times. That'll help get any air bubbles in there, out of there. And then we're going to scrape it across. Now, how does that look? Is
Good.
that a good measure? All right. So I'm going to have you ladies do that. You need 3 cups plus 2 tablespoons. So I'll have you do a cup, and Marie can do a cup, right? All right. Let me see you measure. We have this scoop in there. In case you don't get enough in there, you can scoop it in there. And most of the time, you can get a pretty good scoop. Do you want to go first? Or you want Aubrey to go first? Aubrey, go ahead and do that. And maybe while she's doing that, I'm going to have you do our olive oil. Is she doing a good job? I see a little hole in there. Say, Aubrey, there's a little hole. So you can, and if you want, you can get the scoop. There we go. Now scrape it up and scrape it away from you. Jordan, here you go. I'm going to have you do our olive oil real quick. So pour the olive oil right in there and fill it to the very top. Got it? You got to do it upside down. It's our cooking spills. It's a cooking spill. Did you get it? All the way to the top. And
Prepare the dough.
all right, I'm going to dump that. Let's do one more.
They need it out. And then we're going to do the sauce. And that will be a lot.
This top is not very well, is it?
And then the people that actually can do it out.
All right, we got our oil. All right, Jordan, now it's your turn to measure your flour.
Because I'll leave
And I'm going to have you do my salt while we wait. I need a 1/2 teaspoon. Where is that? This one's